Here we go.
Appeals, Mr.
Hi, Ms. Mark Stevens. I have a line.
Okay, Ms. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is your CDP hearing, and this is regarding the levy issue for tax period 2006. Okay, so my job as a settlement officer is to resolve tax controversies on a basis that's fair and impartial to both the government and the taxpayer. Your request, sir, is a timely request. Therefore, when I do make my determination in regard to your case, should you disagree with my determination, you do have the right to petition tax court.
I have a quick question, maybe an exception. Have you already determined that Mr. taxpayer before?
I'm going to just tell you right now, we're not going to get into that. I want to finish what I'm going into here. I gave Mr. an opportunity to file the 2006 return, and you chose not to do so. Also, I requested, let's see here, financial statement as well as your 2008 and 2009 returns, which I did not receive. So at this point, I am unable to offer you any type of election alternative, and I'm going to sustain the levy.
You're not even going to have any.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to you, and
but you're already making a decision. You're already making a decision to do that.
Right.
And there's been nothing heard. And
that's because. Let me just stop you for a second. And that's because in the letter dated September 27th, I gave Mr. opportunity to file that return, and that was requested by October 11th. And I did not receive that.
Okay, but so you have no.
So that's why
you have no problem saying that you're going to provide a fair and impartial hearing to both, but you've already made a decision before you've heard anything.
Well, you can. I'll listen to you.
Yeah, but
at this point, you did not provide. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Well, I'm going to end this call because I'm not going to argue with you. Okay,
well, I'm not asking
Mr.
I'm just asking you to be.
Okay, I'm going to address this to Mr. for a second here. You do have the right to file the 2006, your own return, if you choose. However, in this hearing, I'm going to have to sustain the levy because I did not receive your information that I requested. Unless you have that ready to fax me, I can consider that.
Well, let me ask you a question. Is Mr.
Okay, well, Mark's going to do the speaking for me here.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Is my client entitled to a fair hearing?
A fair hearing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Can he get a fair
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, can he get a fair hearing if there's a conflict of interest?
There's not a conflict of interest.
I didn't ask you that. I'm asking you, can he get a fair trial if there is a fair hearing if there is a conflict of interest?
Most likely, no.
Okay, great.
That wouldn't.
Okay,
right,
great.
right.
Now, who do you represent in these proceedings?
Okay, so I'm getting into that, sir. Okay, we're not going to go back and forth here. I told you. Basically, I am reviewing the information. No. I'm going to review the information that's before me, which is the balance for 2006. It's a substitute filed return. Taxpayer has the right to file. The taxpayer chooses to waive that right. Then at this point, the levy is sustained.
Are you qualified?
Okay.
Are you qualified?
I'm going to go ahead and end this call, and I will send a determination letter, and you do have the right to petition tax court.
Where's the hearing?
And that's where we're going to leave it. This is the hearing.
No, this is
the hearing. You want to argue about something? No, we're not going to. We're not going to.
Do you know the difference between arguing and contradiction?
Sir, do you want a collection alternative? Do you want a collection alternative?
The point of a hearing is to present
You do not. Okay. Well, if you're disputing the balance for the 2006, the substitute filed return, is that what you're disputing?
We're disputing.
That's a question. Are you disputing that?
We're disputing. Yeah, and I'm going to answer you if you give me a chance. You're not a very professional.
Sure.
You're
go
not
right ahead.
professional. Today.
Okay.
You've cut me off.
You go right ahead.
And you've made wild accusations against my client, and it's those accusations that we want to focus on. We dispute that there are any witnesses with personal first-hand knowledge and admissible evidence to prove that my client is a taxpayer with taxable income.
Okay. Well, Okay, that's fine. And you know what? You have the right to take it to tax court.
No.
That's your next option.
No,
that's where you're going to go if you want. Yeah, that's your next option. Because you're not going to resolve the account in this hearing.
It's amazing.
I cannot help you resolve the account if I do not have...
You've made a decision.
If the taxpayer is not in full compliance, if Mr. is not in full compliance, there is no way that I can move forward to prevent enforcement action, a levy. Okay, I cannot assist Mr. if he is not in full compliance.
Are you convinced that there's facts and evidence and witnesses to prove that he's a taxpayer?
Okay. Well, since he did not provide any,